let's move on. Okay, this is a classic question. I was marking some edXR exam papers a couple of days ago, and this came up as an exam question at the very end of the paper. So it does come up. You need to know how to do this. Make sure you know this inside out. So here we've been given some ions: hydrogen, H+, fluoride, F-, oxide, O2-, and so on. We've been given mass numbers that you can get from the periodic table, atomic numbers, and you have to calculate the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons in the following ions. I wish every student used this in my class, because the ones that did, they got this right in the exam. The ones that didn't, they got it wrong. So it's important to practice this. So let's go through the first example. Now, I'm only going to go through the first two, and then you're going to do the next two. I don't want to spend too long on this. Okay. Calculate the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons. Well, this is quite easy, if I'm honest. I think so anyway. The atomic number is 1, so there is 1 proton. The mass number is 1. So to calculate the number of neutrons, you do mass number take away atomic number. Hydrogen has no neutrons. And notice, because the charge is +1, there's going to be 1 less electron than protons. So because the number of protons for hydrogen is 1, there has to be 0 electrons. Simple as that. Fluoride ion. The mass number is 19, the atomic number is 9. This means there are 9 protons, 19 take away 9, 10 neutrons. And then because the charge is -1, there is 1 more electron than proton, so there are 10 electrons. I'm hoping that's okay. Okay, Pura, thank you. Can you please just do the oxide and sodium? Do P equals E equals N equals for each one. Off you go. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do that. Max 30 seconds. Go. Okay, let's stop there. I want to keep the pace up. So an oxide ion will have 8 protons, 8 neutrons, and 10 electrons. Sodium will have 11 protons, 12 neutrons, and 10 electrons. How do people do? Easy. 8, 10, 8 for each one. 8, 10, 8. Amy, the electron orbit bit is, the rule is 2 electrons on the first shell, 8 electrons on the second shell, 8 electrons on the third shell, and then it's actually then 18 electrons on the fourth shell. Good. Fatah, you're not understanding? Okay, let's quickly just go over that again. So look, you use the atomic number for the number of protons. You calculate the neutrons from the mass number, take away the atomic number. And if the charge is minus, electrons have been gained. If the charge is plus, electrons have been lost. So because oxide has a charge of 2 minus, this means there will be 2 more electrons than protons. So there will be 10 electrons. For example, aluminium, I can straight away see there are going to be 3 more protons than electrons. This means 3 electrons would have been lost. A nitride ion, 3 electrons have been gained because the charge is 3 minus. Magnesium ion, 2 electrons have been lost because the charge is 2 plus. If you didn't understand that, can you please watch these videos, how cations form and how anions form? That will take you through it in more detail. I don't want to spend too long on that.